That's my girl right there, bro. That's my other girl right there.
Years ago, we would watch a lot of BTS videos just to troll. I mean, we would give our honest opinions, but we would like,
Oh yeah,
we had such a the K-pop community piled on us for so long. The K-pop community might see our face and have war flashbacks, but I'm here.
Yeah, K-pop community isn't known for taking opinions well. So they take not liking something as like a personal insult for some reason. Around 8th grade, my best friend became a BTS fan.
Oh.
And we had liked a lot of the same things growing up. So she was like trying to recruit me, you know, trying to get me in on it. And I was just not really about. I was really not into it. For some reason, like I think like 2-ish years ago, like I was like 19, it just clicked. I don't know why. Maybe because I started watching more anime, so I just like let my guard down. You know, EDM wasn't my favorite genre, and most of what my friend would show me from like BTS was that it was like that music, and I just wasn't really about.
We would be like, they can sing well, they can dance, but I don't care for this style of music.
We were just like, to the beat.
This beat is not good.
I can't, man, those beats were.
I think they'll appreciate having me here as like a fan, so the video doesn't come off as like overwhelmingly negative.
You think we're just gonna hate?
And just in case, I don't think you are. Their main draw is that they're just very good singers. Like they can sing very, very well.
So how did you get into this group? I saw your video about them, about the one member, and I was like, this is a good song. How did you even find them? Because I never. I mean, because I follow you on Twitter, I see MAMAMOO'S stuff, but before that, I'd never seen anyone like.
I found MAMAMOO. I had gotten into K-pop a few months prior, and I was kind of sampling around other groups, you know, and you know, I was looking at some of the more popular ones that you know, had kind of made it over and crossed over into the West and had gotten a bit of a reputation here, and you know. I enjoy a lot of their music. There are these compilations of like, you know, girl group moments, or, you know, K-pop moments in general, and MAMAMOO would be in a lot of them. So they kind of just stuck out to me. They had a lot of personality. They had a lot of kind of like artistic presence. A lot of the complaints about K-pop is that, you know, oh, it's manufactured, oh, it's, you know, not real artistry, these people aren't being genuine, blah, blah, blah. But MAMAMOO felt really genuine. They felt like they were being themselves.
When I think of K-pop, I don't think of like us, like them writing the songs. I think of like they're like a product.
And Moonbyul, the person I made the video about, she is the most credited female idol in terms of songwriting.
We thought EXO had the best vocalist.
EXO has great vocalists.
Those vocalists were like, I was like, these are Black people. These are brothers.
I mean, at any point, if you have questions, like, let me know. Like, I will answer them.
Let me just think from your tweets. I don't be knowing what you're talking about. It's either Weeb, Paramore, or Attack on Titan. You got Hwasa, who you be simping over every single moment of the day. The simp the simp tweets for that.
It's bad for me, bro.
Moonbyul.
Yeah.
Is there someone named Solar?
Yeah, Solar.
Is there another one?
There is another one. Do you need the first letter?
What's the first letter?
W.
Oh, is it Wien?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I've just transferred so much knowledge onto you.
Be scrolling. I'm like, oh, Wien, Hwasa, Solar. I probably could, like, if you put up pictures of them just from your Twitter, I could probably be like, this one is Hwasa. This, like, I could probably.
Okay, how about we just start the video and we'll pause, and then I challenge you to just name the 4 of them.
All right. I'm going to do this out of order. I know the far right is Hwasa, because you be talking about her every moment of the day. I think I've seen her more than I've seen my own family at this point. Like, oh, the left is definitely Moon.
Yeah.
Moonbyul. I want to. Is the next one Wien?
The one next to Moonbyul or the one next to Hwasa?
Yeah, the one next to Moonbyul. Like
No,
going.
that's Solar. Good rule of thumb, they tend to put Moonbyul and Solar together. It's moon and sun, so
Oh, that's it. Okay, yeah, I've seen you say the moon sun. Yeah,
yeah.
I thought this was just some astrology. Like I don't know.
No, just know that Solar is the leader. She's the oldest. And then it goes Moonbyul. She is primarily the rapper of the group. She's the second oldest. And then Win is she's kind of like an ace, honestly. She's pretty much good at everything. She's great at dancing. She has kind of like the most beautiful, like tear-worthy voice. It's like just so gorgeous. Solar's more like powerhouse vocals. And Hwasa is the youngest. They call it the maknae, and she's kind of out of all four of them, she's kind of like the big solo star.
This girl, Cameron, who I do videos with sometimes. There's a video on her channel of her drawing. It was like from 4 years ago, and she like draws Hwasa. And I saw it. I was like, oh, I know who that is now.
예. 가볼까요? 네.
This is some ASMR microphones. Okay.
That's my girl right there, bro. That's my other girl right there.
They're all your girls, man. Variation.
Yeah. She has this really amazing low voice. Like, it's great.
I'm just glad that these beats are good. Usually the K-pop beats, I turn them off immediately. Okay. This is tight. These harmonies, man.
Yeah, you know, wait, just wait. My girl,
that was tight.
I gotta say, so I wrote some of this stuff down. I gotta say the first song was pretty good. Well, just an introduction to their vocals. I thought was really good. Autistic Latin beat. I was digging that. Yeah. Third song had like some blues pop beat.
I like the variations.
It's a lot of variation. It was going through like a lot of different genres, man. Different degrees of genres. So I was thinking
we listened to entire BTS and EXO albums with Danny B, like full albums, like
oh my
to
gosh,
end.
Yes, and it felt so boring. It was so boring. I was like, oh, dude.
I was like, it's all the same.
14 tracks.
I'm gonna save my own skin and not join you guys in the BTS
we gotta
slander.
say it. We gotta say it.
Oh, do you see
you
why
guys
they
got
hated
that. That's y'all.
You see why they hated us?
No, that's y'all.
We went through
I'm
like how many albums?
Hate comments go to them, not me.
I gotta say there was one album I was
Phaedra
like, okay.
Phaedra is with y'all, man.
I'm with it.
Yeah, because if she doesn't say this, she will be destroyed by the comments.
I will, and guess what? They know my Twitter account. They're gonna find me.
This is the very not even to trash BTS, like just as an
let's
music
just
in
not
general.
bring up BTS anymore.
No, I gotta say we went through like how many songs by BTS? Sorry. I gotta stop. Bring back memories.
That's just our only K-pop thing we know. But like just as like a music in general, the variation, man, it's all pop, but it's like it's just changing, and they kill these harmonies, man. Like the way they seamlessly, and this is live too. They got the harmonies on point, man, and they got stage presence. Like they look comfortable up there.
I can see the chemistry between them.
This is 6 years. This video came out 6 years after they debuted.
All their outfits are just different. Like it's a different vibe.
You can like see a lot about each of them, about their personalities. You see Moonbyul's kind of more tomboyish a lot of the time. Solar,
got on a sweater, man.
Yeah. And Solar is the leader. So she kind of has this sort of like power look. Win is
she looked like a Sith Lord.
Wheaton has kind of like an artistic approach to her clothing, and Hwasa, Hwasa is just, she can be
She looked
super glamorous.
like a dancer, like a street dancer, like one of those like some Step Up, like the
Not
ghetto
Step
people in
Up.
Step Up.
No, don't
Remember
talk about
Channing
Step
Tatum's
Up.
crew in Step Up?
That's my favorite
That was
like
tight,
title
man. That was
track.
tight.
Biol means star, so that's the joke.
This is my favorite one so far. I like this.
This is a popular one.
Let's go.
That was tight. Yo, these melody changes, man, all throughout.
Yeah. This song is gonna go extremely crazy, but I just wanted to say about the music video for Windflower, which is the song we just heard. So the music video was shot in Hong Kong, and it's basically just this great big homage to Wong Kar-wai's filmography, references to Fallen Angels, Happy Together, Chungking Express. It's just this gorgeous video. That's why I love it so much, because I love Wong Kar-wai.
How naturally it doesn't feel, how comfortable they feel.
Yeah.
Another particular group that we looked at, it just felt as though they were being held hostage.
No specific group.
No specific group.
Not
It's just a particular group felt like they were being taken hostage and they were forced to make music. This group feels like they're generally like, yeah, let's just have fun.
You can tell they genuinely enjoy what they do and that they actually have a passion for music, performance.
These last two songs have been my favorite so far. There's just a lot of like detail. Like, say this was in an English or like any other, I wouldn't assume this was K-pop. This isn't how I imagine K-pop to sound like when I think of K-pop, not bringing up anything else, but
yeah, that's definitely what drew me to them as well, because a lot of the other groups I like, they have like they're just so K-pop, they're just so polished, so kind of like artificial sounding, which is the aesthetic they're going for, so it's not a slight against it, but it's just that this just sounds like something you hear on the radio, something that we've kind of developed a taste for over here. This is a knockout, this one.
I miss you.
I miss you.
Better be a Blink-182 cover. Any song that has the dun, dun. Oh, this is tight. Yo, these vocals, man. Yo, this is tight.
A few years ago, they were on a kind of girl group competition called Queendom, and they made the other contestants cry.
Like, the idea of K-pop is so interesting to me. I just don't consume music in that way. Like, most music I listen to, I don't know what they look like, and I don't I don't watch the music videos.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like put the headphones in and listen. Like, I don't really it's like interesting to me how like I mean, I guess this is like for all pop stars in general, but I feel like K-pop is kind of like right now is that genre where they're diving deep. Like, this is a lifestyle. I mean, the music is fire. Like, I'm not saying like the image is overtaking the music, but like it seems like you have to like sell the personality as much as you have to sell the music with them.
For sure, it's a package, and it's a there's the photo cards that they give out, there's the fan greets, there's the you pay to be able to talk to them. It's a whole thing. They are selling them as a person as well. I personally don't participate in that part, but I did pay for a meet and greet because they are going on tour this summer. They are coming.
Oh, you're
here.
gonna meet them.
I paid for a meet and greet.
Oh man,
you guys should go. You guys should go.
Your bank account is a dire.
Yeah, I got approved for my credit card, and I've been putting that bitch to use.
She's crazy.
빠른 걸음을 걸어내 비시즌이든지도 오래야 머리 어깨 무릎 힙 머리 어깨 무릎 힙
난리가 나 난리가 나
뻔뻔하게 놀아
I'm like doing the choreo in my chair.
I've been seeing the dance moves.
Sometimes I'm on the treadmill and I do it like I just do it subtly. I'm like, okay.
Oh, this is tight. This beat is in pop music so much, but it sounds good here.
Yeah. So that was Mamamoo.
I really like the way Hwasa was hitting notes. She was like, I mean, they all have really good
kind
voices.
of like rasp to her voice.
Yeah, I like how the notes would end with kind of like a Grady sound. Like there's like just sounded good, man. I like that type of. I mean, I listen to emo music, so anytime there's a screechiness, I'm like, give me
that. I'm about that.
They all sing good, man.
4 phenomenal singers. It's really just a privilege to listen to them perform. Do you have like an overall favorite?
I Miss You.
Oh yeah, I Miss You, Windflower. What was the one right before Windflower? Whatever the one right before
Starry
Windflower
Night?
was.
Starry
I
Night?
like that one a lot. Yeah.
Yellow Flower was pretty good too.
They were all different. Like there was no sameness. There was no like, oh, this is the same song again.
Yeah. Generally, a rule of thumb with Mamamoo is kind of they started out making more kind of throwback, retro sounding funk, like leaning into that so they could really showcase their vocals because again, that's how they were kind of working to stand out. And K-pop really wasn't making anything like that at the time. And gradually they got more and more contemporary with it. So if you heard something that sounded a bit more funky or operatic, something like that, it's probably an older song. Whereas something like Starry Night, that kind of marks the transition into more recent. They just know how to make really catchy songs and with really intricate, great harmonies.
When this began, I thought it was about to be a cover of Uptown Funk.
Don't believe me, just watch. No.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would be.
No, I was not worried about that,
There are going to be comments asking you to react to Guide. And basically a staple of K-pop fandoms is that there's guides to the groups because there's a lot of history, there's like lore, blah, blah, blah. They're going to ask you to do that. And I'm here to just tell you guys in the comments, I got it. I know what to make them watch. You don't need to reply. I know Immortal songs. I know the music. I know.
If they swarm this, we don't hate BTS. We don't hate BTS.
Right, why can you do this on radio? I'm not it.
Our Twitter account is Ms. Phantasm.
No, it's not. No.
That's our Twitter account is actually Ms. Phantasm. So if you have anything to say, go there. I feel like I would appreciate it more, like if I knew how to speak Korean, because I mean it's to read the lyrics, but I don't know, like it's hard to like I want to hear them as it's said, because like the way something is said, like when you know like the language. It's kind of like when you're learning a language and then you're like, oh, so you like appreciate how the word is delivered more. I feel like I'm missing like a portion of like what I could be getting.
If we had time to ourselves and like free time, we would be learning different languages just to learn, expand our horizon for music.
Yeah,
I feel
Yeah, me personally, I have the personal history of, having a father that, I was around family that didn't speak something I understood. So I'm very used to just listening to that. And also I do watch anime. So and also I grew up in Miami. So I'm, very used to all that in terms of like a language barrier and having to kind of rely on some sort of like some sort of middleman, whether it be a translator or subtitles, something like that. My own personal connection to music, I'm definitely more of like a composition person. I develop I notice the melody first. I notice production first. That's kind of what pulls me into a song. The song can have the most like bullshit, terrible lyrics. If it sounds good, I'm there.
I'm a lyric. I gotta hear it. It's like bars. Give bars, man.
Definitely appreciate like lyrical analysis. That's kind of what I tend to contribute when discussing music, because I'm not, super. It's interesting. I'm more well versed in lyricism, but I'm more emotionally drawn to composition, even though I could hardly really explain it to anybody.
The songs bang. It's just like it's kind of like almost it's like when you're listening, I'm just hearing sounds like.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing out on something.
It doesn't take away my enjoyment, but it makes me feel like I'm missing. Like I'm missing this.
You know, you show up to a party and they're like, "Yeah, this is my jam," but you don't understand a thing that they're saying because you're just like, "What?" But it's fire. I'm just like, I want to know more.
Watch Phaedra's shutdown video. Follow her on the Twitter to see the simp tweets, the hourly Hwasa simp tweets.
It's bad for me. Mamamoo are going on tour in the United States this summer. Get your tickets now.
I've been seeing you complaining about the venues and how
they're not promoting it well. They're not promoting it well, but yeah.
I don't see myself ever becoming a stan of any artist. Period. Like that's just not the type of person I am. I mean, unless it's
unless it's Chad Gilbert.
Unless it's that, then I'm a stan until I die. But I don't. It's just not in my personality to stan a person. But I could see myself like becoming a fan. K-pop. We are avid K-pop fans, as you know.
Yeah,
we love K-pop.
This group is better than a particular group we've listened to a lot of. That's all I gotta say.
And we're talking about Newfound Glory, man.
Yes, we are.
Newfound Glory. We're talking about Newfound Glory.
I know I'm still supposed to hate you. I know I'm still supposed to hate you. Tonight is tense and we miss you. Phone calls at 3 a.m. The ones I knew.